Very good morning, cadets. Welcome to online class. We are in the chapter Framing of the Constitution. And the last class we studied about apartheid policy which was practiced in South Africa, and of course Nelson Mandela who fought against apartheid policy, and how cruel apartheid policy which was practiced in South Africa. That of course in detail we studied in the last few the 3 sessions. Today let us study about the making of constitution in South Africa. If you remember, you studied chapter 1 of civics in class 8th, that is framing of Indian constitution. Whenever constitution is framed, a lot of people involved in the constitution making process. For example, Indian constitution, people involved in framing of Indian constitution. Today let us study about making of constitution, that is towards a new constitution. As protest and struggle against apartheid policy had increased. So what is apartheid? Apartheid is a policy where exploitation is done on the basis of color or race. The government realized that they could no longer keep the blacks under their repression. The white regime changed its politics. Discriminatory laws were repealed, and ban on political parties and restriction on media was lifted. So when the struggle against apartheid policy was intensified, naturally the white government in South Africa was forced to withdraw the several discriminatory laws. And finally, after 28 years of imprisonment, Nelson Mandela walked out from the jail as a free man. So Nelson Mandela walked out as a free man after 20 years of imprisonment under the charges of treason. So finally, at midnight, 26th April 1994, the new constitution was framed in South Africa. National flag and Republic of South Africa, and new democracy was born in the world. The apartheid government came to an end in South Africa and paving the way for formation of multi-racial government. So now what you have to understand, that in South Africa the whites domination is completely reduced and multiracial government was formed. What is multiracial government? Is nothing but the government which accommodates the both whites and black. That is the multi-racial government. Now you may be surprised that why Nelson Mandela is not taken vengeance or revenge, because he was punished by the white government for 28 years, but when he got an opportunity to become the president of South Africa, if he wanted, he would have done that. So What is an extraordinary quality of Nelson Mandela was he tolerated or he not gave any importance to revenge attitude and gave equal importance to all the people in South Africa. That is what in the opening lesson which we studied. Now you see, these are the statement of Nelson Mandela. It's very important to understand the personality, because it's quite common that when someone made us to suffer, and naturally we take revenge. That is the common attitude of almost 90% population. But you see the great wordings of Nelson Mandela. Historical enemies succeeded in negotiating a peaceful transition from apartheid to democracy. So Nelson Mandela is referring to the whites about historical enemies. So Nelson Mandela says that historical enemies, they now agreed to negotiate with us. They try to agree the negotiating peaceful transition from apartheid to democracy. So apartheid policy ended and democracy started, because we were prepared to accept the inherent capacity of goodness in others. The great words. So he believed that even though they exploited us, we believed that definitely there will be a good quality in each and every person. That is what he said, that we believed in the inherent capacity of goodness in others. My wish is that South Africans never give up the belief of goodness, belief in goodness. So Nelson Mandela says that however sufferings which we undergo, but he always believed that we should not forget our qualities, or we should always expect goodness or look for goodness from others. That is what he feels. So that is that faith, cherish the faith in human being in cornerstone of democracy. So what is very very important cornerstone of democracy is nothing but keep faith in human beings and their goodness, so that naturally you can attain your success. After emergence of new democratic South Africa, black leaders appeal to fellow blacks to forgive the whites for autocratic they had committed while in power. They said, let us build a new South Africa based on equality of all the races and men and women, on democratic values, social justice and human rights. Now what is very important here, he said that let us forget the autocratic rule by the whites. Let us forget the autocratic rules by the white. Rather, we start believing in equality of all the races, equality of all the races of men and women, and let us respect the democratic values. Other democratic values: liberty, equality, justice, fraternity. So they are all democratic values. Liberty, equality, justice, fraternity, they are all democratic values. So he believed that let us believe in democratic values, and very important, social justice. Social justice is nothing but treatment of every person equal in the society. That is called social justice. Supported social justice and human rights. The party that ruled through oppression and brutal killing, and the party that led the freedom struggle, sat together to draw a common constitution. So such a wonderful explanation. You see, who sat for the making of constitution? One, the people who suffered, oppressed. The second, who are responsible for brutal killing. So whites and blacks, both the race sat together and mainly to draw up a constitution, and they made sure that the constitution which is made should always uphold democratic values, social justice, human rights, equality should be the basic principles of the constitution of South Africa. So, cadets, what we understand or what we learn from this chapter is nothing but it is very easy to take a revenge or vengeance on a person or a community, but it requires a lot of high level of patience and high level of quality to accommodate each and every one in life. So after 2 years of discussion, and debate, they came out with one finest constitution of the world has ever had. So nearly 2 years they taken time to arrive at a conclusion to make the constitution. As a result, what happened? The finest constitution of the world has been ever had. This constitution gave to its citizens the most extensive rights available in any country. So, constitution gave them wonderful rights. Even any one of the country hesitate to give. Together, they decided that in search of for a solution to the problem, nobody should be excluded. This is very important, that nobody should feel that they are not taken care. That is what they felt, that nobody should feel that they are excluded from the program or from their country. No one should be treated as a demon. They agreed that everybody should become a part of the solution, whatever they might have done or represented in the past. The preamble to the South African Constitution sums up the spirit. So let us understand, or let us read the preamble of the Constitution of South Africa. So let us understand the preamble of South Africa. Okay, this is the preamble of South Africa. We, the people of South Africa, recognize the injustice of our past, honor those who suffered for justice and freedom to our land, respect those who worked to build and develop our country, believe that South Africa belongs to all who live in it. This is a very great statement, that we recognize the injustice of our past, and we also respect and honor those who worked for attaining freedom and justice to our land. And it is also very clearly said that respect those who helped in building or developing our country. And we therefore freely elected representatives adopt the Constitution to the supreme law of Republic of South Africa. And the Republic of South Africa, very important, the Republic of South Africa purely based on democratic values, social justice and fundamental human rights. Please write down all the points. So South African Constitution said very clearly that we, the South African Constitution is purely depends on democratic values, social justice, fundamental rights, and lay the foundation on democratic and open society in which the government is based on the will of the people and every citizen is equally protected by the law. This is very important. Every citizen is equally protected by the law and improve the quality of life and free potential of each and every person. And built a democratic South Africa and rightful place and a sovereign state of in the family of nation. So if you read and understand the preamble of South African Constitution, the Constitution of South Africa very clearly explains that we understand the past, we respect all those who involved in getting freedom to our land, we respect those who marked and helped in building a powerful country of South Africa. We believe that South Africa belongs to all who live in it. This is very important because after Nelson Mandela became the President of South Africa, he would have been neglected the white population, which was very minority in that particular country. Not only minority, they exploited blacks under the policy of apartheid. But Nelson Mandela made it very clear that South Africa belongs to all who live in it. And he always said that we united in our diversity. And therefore we always believe that the elected representation or elected government and adopt a constitution as a supreme law of the country. Let us understand the constitution as a supreme law of the country, and we adopt a constitution which highlights, gives importance to the principle of democratic values, social justice, fundamental rights, and understand importance of law protecting all the people, that is equally protected by the law. Each and every person in South Africa equally protected by the law, and let South Africa have a great place in the list of sovereign nations in the family of nations. So parents, this is the preamble of South African Constitution. The preamble of South African Constitution very clearly explains that how South Africa adopted or framed a constitution after Nelson Mandela became President of South Africa. So that is what we completed till now. That is what the Constitution of South Africa, that is what you see. South African Constitution inspires the democrats all over the world, a state denounced by the entire world till 1994 as a most undemocratic one, and is now seen as a model democracy. What made this change possible was the determination of people of South Africa to work together to transform bitter experience into binding glue of a rainbow nation. Speaking on South Africa, Nelson Mandela said, "The Constitution of South Africa speaks both past and future. On one hand, it's Solomon Pact that in which we South Africans declare to one another that we shall never permit a repetition of our racist, brutal, repressive past. But it is more than that. It is also character for the transformation of our country into one in which truly shared by its people, a country which is fullest sense of belongs to all, black, white, women, men. So that is what the beauty of South African Constitution. So tomorrow let us continue towards how the making of constitution happen in other part of or other nations. Thank you.